A very important component of every trip to a new country is a visit to a local restaurant. You can search for hours for the best of the best restaurants, but we are here for you. This is Vera from Firebird Tours, and in this video we wish to give you a list of recommended restaurants in St. Petersburg, and I will also provide you with a brief introduction on the best fast food places with Russian traditional cuisine. I would like to start my list with a restaurant called Tsar. And the name speaks for itself. Once you enter the restaurant, you plunge into an atmosphere of the Tsarist Russia. Let's get in. Visiting this restaurant, you will definitely feel the connection of times. The building where restaurant is located was built in the middle of the 18th century and hosted Investigation Department of Russian Empire, the Ministry of Finance, and in the 20th century even a cinema was located here. To revive the historic Tsarist atmosphere, extensive collection of antiques, rare interior items, and even a royal throne were purchased by designers of the restaurant. Alan, what is the most popular dish among the foreign guests?
Vera, of course, it's borscht and chicken key.
Of course, then that's what I'm going to take. I can't wait to start my lunch, but first of all I would like to tell you what am I having for my lunch, so let's take a closer look. Over here I have black caviar tasting with beluga vodka. Perfect, just absolutely perfect. Good for starter. Then over here, let me invite you to this side of the table. It's the Russian beetroot salad called vinaigrette with a sprout fish on the top, which is a classic thing to try if you're in a Russian restaurant. Then, ladies and gentlemen, borscht. I don't need to introduce it to this classic Russian soup, but borscht goes together with pampushka. Pampushka is a small piece of white bread with garlic on top. That's how it has to be. Borscht goes with pampushka, remember that. And this is Kiev chicken cutlet with the fried potatoes and the mushroom cream sauce. I think it's a perfect Russian-style lunch or dinner, so treat yourself with the exquisite Russian cuisine at the Tsar restaurant. I know it sounds like a challenge to make a decision and pick only one dish to try over here, but professional staff will assist you with advices and translation. Wish to immerse into modern city life of St. Petersburg, and after a long sightseeing day relax with dinner and drinks, then restaurant Arka is the perfect place. Arka is not just a restaurant, it's also a bar, so options to start your evening are cocktails Katyusha or Griboyedov. I personally know the chef of Arka restaurant, as we have already filmed for you a video with Pelmeni masterclass. It was taken right in this restaurant, and I can totally recommend you the menu. The next restaurant where I would like to invite you is called Gogol, after famous Russian writer Nikolai Gogol.
Welcome.
Just recently, in one of the videos that we shoot for you, I've been recommending books to read if you plan a vacation in St. Petersburg. So to make it a perfect combination, please read Gogol's short stories like, V or Nose or Nevsky Prospect as the name of the main street in St. Petersburg. Take a look, I really like this kind of things. The menu is made just like a book, with chapters and 9th edition and everything. Take a look, really, really cool. And if you need to call for a waiter, you have a small bell for that. This restaurant is located in the city center and most probably walking distance from your hotel. I like this kind of restaurants where everything like interior, details, music works on one goal. You feel like at home here. It's elegant and cozy here, a perfect place for lovely evenings and intimate conversations with your family and friends. The owners of this restaurant are sure if Peter the Great, who found St. Petersburg, wanted to build a restaurant, it would be this one called Korushka, and it would be located right here on the Harris Island. Well, this can be very true. The restaurant is located right next to the Peter and Paul's Fortress, the first building in St. Petersburg, and Korushka is the name of the famous St. Petersburg smelt fish. Most probably you will need to take a taxi to get here if you don't want to walk too far, but it's really worth it. Look at the view, dine right in the heart of the city, enjoying wonderful panoramic views. By the way, if you plan to visit St. Petersburg during Scarlet Nights Festival, trust me as a local, this restaurant would be the best spot to watch the show on the Neva River. The next restaurant that I would like to draw your attention to is called Tsar's, and I can feel your temptation. Yes, it's a restaurant with a terrace and a great view to the city, Kazan Cathedral in particular. It's actually a must-visit restaurant, and I'm pretty sure that it has to be a #1 in all St. Petersburg guidebooks. Probka. This restaurant is located only 5 minutes drive from the city center and great food guaranteed. This is the oldest and most popular restaurant of Aram Natsakanov, who was chef in 2 seasons of the Russian Hell's Kitchen. But it's not just a restaurant which menu features with Italian European food. It's also a great wine bar, what can be very interesting for the wine lovers. The design concept of this restaurant is quite simple, but nothing to distract you from your company and delicious food and wine. We spoke with you already about the restaurants where you can enjoy a slow-paced evening in St. Petersburg, but as I promised, I would like to name 3 places for very good fast snack or lunch. If you have only 15-20 minutes to take a quick bite, then these Russian fast food restaurants are for you. Self-service, not expensive, with very good quality food and located like on every corner. Mock Pancakes place. If you think that Russian pancakes are only possible with jam or caviar, Teремok Cafe will definitely surprise you because over here pancakes are possible with everything you can only imagine. Fish, meat, cheese, fruits, great stuff, believe me. Visit this restaurant at least for the pancakes experience, which is a must if you're in Russia. Let's go! Great place which I with friends visit sometimes. They serve very tasty soups, which is a must in a Russian cuisine, and melting in your mouth pies. Yes, this is a pie place. So if you're eager to try a true Russian pirog, direct yourself to Shtoli. No doubt you will leave this place full and happy. I picked the one that I would like to take. Kurnik with chicken. PYSHECHNAYA. Any guesses what can it be? It's a donut place. Actually, there are many of them around the city, but I would like to recommend you the most popular one located in the city center of Saint Petersburg, so you can definitely make your way through it. This exact PYSHECHNAYA is located on Bolshaya Konyushennaya Street 25. I will leave the address in the comment. And donuts here are made by a recipe from the big Soviet recipe book from 1953. The place itself looks a little bit old and not modern at all, but donuts or pyshki here are delicious. Of course, there are way more great restaurants in St. Petersburg, and you will easily find a place to eat just if you look around. We inspected with you only several restaurants and only the ones that I've been to myself. Hope this video was useful, and especially for those who already booked a trip to St. Petersburg and got to the stage of picking a restaurant for an evening meal. This was Vera from Firebird Tours. Thank you very much for all your likes and comments. I will definitely see you next week. Bye-bye.